Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Sunday soul session. Today we're going to have a look at the energy surrounding your mind, body and soul for the week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Cancer, for their mind, body and soul. Please let me know what they need to hear and what they want to hear for the messages of the week ahead. Starting with mind, please Spirit, can I just have one card? Cancer, I'm getting like a heaviness around my tummy, like I don't know whether it's overeating or nausea. It doesn't feel like nausea though, it feels more like bloated. Maybe some of you have been drinking too much beer or just overeating is what I'm feeling. Some of you could be pregnant too, and I'm getting like kind of like those pains, that kind of growth pains coming through. Thank you. What did I just say about growth pains? 4 of trees, growth. Oh, that's funny. Can I have a card for their body, please? What's the most important message for their body, their physical body this week? Interesting. Use your natural healing abilities. I mean, being such a nurturing sign, it doesn't surprise me that that's coming out, but this 4 of trees is quite funny. Growth, and trees in this deck is swords, so it speaks about needing to rest, taking a week of rest. I feel like solar plexus stuff, so I am standing up for yourself, right? Can I have one card for soul, please? For Cancer and soul, their soul message for this week, please show me. Thank you, Spirit. Just one card. Revolution. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm getting this feeling like this heaviness in my tummy. Now, for some of you, it's physical and it's like bloating, eating too much, you know, drinking in excess. For those that it's Australia Day weekend, I feel like that's, you know what I'm talking about. For others of you, it's like an uneasy kind of feeling. It's like a nauseating kind of feeling. You can be prone to anxiety, Cancer, so just be aware of that. But I feel it's more like you're expanding, and this year's massive for you when it comes to like the North Node being in your sign. I'm just going to find it for you from the book because I want to read it to you verbatim. But it is a card of growth, right? Needing to expand. And I have to apologize. It's actually the 4 of Pentacles, not the 4 of Swords. I think I said the 4 of Swords before. I don't know why I'm getting rest, but you need to rest. It's like I'm getting this kind of feeling like you need to rest. But it's the 4 of Pentacles. So it speaks a lot about, you're not going to like me saying this, Cancer, because I know it's true, but being a hoarder, hoarding things, that's what you do. You nest. You know, that's part of your characteristics of your sign. You know, the hermit crab, you know, you go in, you nest, you kind of try and build your home with all different bits and pieces. But it is speaking about being a hoarder, and in doing that, you kind of block material abundance and wealth coming into you. There's a lot of stuff you can Google and find on the internet about manifesting abundance and drawing in money and wealth to you. There's a great girl, she was an Aussie girl that's now based in the States, called Sara. You can have a look up at her website. She talks, it's her thing, right, is manifestation and kind of trying to bring money into you. But one of the big things that she talks about, and a lot of other key people in this kind of field, are about how we block our abundance by hoarding and by having clutter around us, okay? But the key words are, you know, being a hoarder, it's my miser card, holding on to your pennies, you know, a loss of material wealth, or being a miser, right? And it says, the 4 of Trees is a reminder that trying to control your environment is futile. You have been trying so hard to make life safe and comfortable through material gain that you are actually blocking the life that you want. What did I just say about blocking your own manifesting abilities? What are you so scared of losing? The tighter you hold on to false security, the more tenuous a more authentic reward becomes. Substitute control with trust. You can always replace material wealth and create another stream of abundance and income. And this is so true, right? I am a very big believer in this, and I've done it myself several times. Absolutely lost everything and rebuilt it from the ground up. So I know that feeling, all right? You have great abundance in your life right now. Shift your perception and see it. So this is all fear-based stuff, right? So it's from your mindset this week. I think the message is really trying to get out of that fear-based feeling of lack, like you don't have enough. Because I feel like if you stop, the fact that you're watching this video right now, you have the internet and the means to be able to watch this video just demonstrates how much wealth you have around you, right? The fact that you're going to finish this video and go eat something or consume something, or are consuming something whilst you're watching this video, shows that you're wealthy in the sense of having food. You know, all of those things, they may seem very basic and you're going, yes, Ali, but you know, I don't have enough money to go out and do things with friends, but you've paid your rent, or maybe you're struggling to pay your rent, right? Whatever it is, you need to really stop and pause and think about how mentally you could be standing in your own way and blocking abundance. Go check out Sara Prout. As I said, I'm not affiliated with her in any way. I just think that what she talks about is absolutely on point. I share it with lots of friends and family. And she talks about how you kind of block your own abundance and how you can clear that. And one of the big ways is also, you know, this, like I said, is a card of hoarding, of being a hoarder. So if you stop and pause the video for a moment, have a look at your physical space. Like I'm looking at mine now as I'm recording this to you, and I can see a couple of piles of magazines from where I've wanted to do a vision board. I know my desk area is like all like full of receipts that I need to do my expenses for. Whatever it is, try and spend 15 minutes just cleaning up those small spaces, and this kind of mental energy will start to shift, okay? You'll feel less pressure because you're actually contributing in a way to clear the energy in the space around you to allow newness in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If not, chat me in the comments below. I'm always reading all of them. Now, what's interesting is that for your body message, you've got this incredible card of using your natural healing abilities. What's really amazing about this, so some of you could be Reiki masters, you could be quite in tune with your energy. If you're not, what I'm talking about as I'm touching my hand like this is like an energy feeling in the center of your palms, right? Some of you already get this, so you just don't know what it is. Like when you go past things, because they're showing me heat right now, you'll feel the vibration in your hands. I mean, you can do that right now. Everyone has this ability, right? Rub your hands together and you pull it away. It's a cool science trick, and you can feel the vibration of the energy between you. That's essentially what we all are, is energy and matter. But for you, Cancer, I feel like it's even stronger. Like it'll just come on when you go past certain places or things. You'll get this vibration in your hand because you do have natural abilities as a healer. Now, I'll find it for you from the book because there's a really cool additional message that goes with this. So as I said, it talks about energy work, self-care, healing methods, working with a spiritual healer. So maybe you've been thinking about going and seeing someone from an alternative medicine point of view about getting some healing work done for yourself, then this is your invitation. Maybe you've wanted to do healing as a career and you've kind of always held yourself back in terms of not feeling like you've had enough money. Well, I feel like this is an invitation too. And this is a fantastic time to start anything new, like whether it's study, launching a new project, a wellness program online, even if it's just a blog, maybe it's just an Instagram page. This is a really good time to do that, okay? And it talks about following your intuition mainly, which is, you know, that's what you're a water sign. You're fantastic at doing that, Cancer. You just, I feel like sometimes block it for yourself. Okay, so the card says, since God is the ultimate healer and you are God's creation, you have natural healing abilities that can benefit your health as well as others. This card is Archangel Raphael's way of urging you to work with your own energy, spirit, and thoughts to effect healing. Your strong desire for renewal and restoration is a powerful remedy and treatment. You may be guided to take classes, read books, or conduct healing sessions. He's also the angel who pushes healing-related books down from bookshelves. So if one happens to fall at your feet, this is a sign from him. It's important to follow Raphael's guidance and leads, as healing often occurs when human action partners with the divine. So, you know how I was saying I was getting that heaviness feeling in my tummy, and I was like, oh, I don't know what it is, like it's bloat or something. It could also be related to the liver. So they're showing me stuff about cleansing and detoxifying, okay, and using your own ability to do that through food. There is a great guy called The Medical Medium. You can go Google him and have a look. And he speaks about a lot of different ways of combining certain vegetables that will actually cleanse your liver. And one of them is celery juice. So go have a look. I'm doing that at the moment myself. So it's pretty amazing at the effects it can have. But I feel like that the truth of that card there is saying that you know what you need to be doing from an intuition point of view without actually needing to watch this video or me telling you, which is pretty kind of cool, right? Okay, so your spiritual message for this week, you've got the card of Revolution. This is a big year for you, Cancer, regardless of where you're at and what you're doing. If you've stumbled across this video and haven't seen the 2019 annual forecast, I will put a link at the end because I feel like I talk about this kind of stuff in a lot more depth for you. But for this week, they're telling me that your card is Revolution. So it speaks about transitioning as you try and reclaim yourself, right? As you're trying to re-find your inner self. And it says, avoid comparison. It is neither too soon nor too late to reclaim your life for yourself. There is no right way to live your life. There is no wrong way to live your life. You just set the pace to follow the path that feels true to you. Be wary of false markers. It's not always time to harvest. Without periods of rest, planning and planting, there may be no harvest. What was I saying about rest? I feel like this is a week of rest for you, right? It's like recalibration. And the spiritual meaning says, like invisible wheels, the seasons of life move through an eternal cycle of death and rebirth. What appears to begin, rise, fall away, and end is but a small part of an endless journey without any clear start or climax. In the bright stillness of the sun and your divine mind, you can journey through love. This is your time, your season to shine. There you go, Cancer. That was your reading for this week for mind, body, and soul. I hope you found it helpful. Remember to use your natural healing abilities, trust your intuition, and if you are a hoarder, clean out your bloody space. Time to make space, okay? I wish you much love and light, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.